Okay, what's up, guys? It's Ben, bShawReacts. We are continuing into our Bee Gees journey. Today is beautiful Monday morning, and we got stuff to do, so let's get to it. Just want to remind you guys, I have a Patreon. If you want to come over there and join, you'll get access to a lot of this content a lot sooner than it gets posted to Facebook. I'm sorry, YouTube. I do post stuff on my Facebook and Instagram and all that as well, but that's neither here nor there. That's social media, which gets into a whole nother ball game. So, anyways, let's get back into it. It's been a nice weekend. I got to enjoy some time with the fam, and I'm ready to do this. So I'm gonna pop that open. Open this guy back up. Whew, that's bright. And we are working on, looks like we left off on It's Just the Way. So that video has been done and published at this point, I'm sure. So we are going to Remembering and Somebody Stop the Music. Okay, so this is blind reactions. Don't know what we're getting into, but we're getting into it. So let's do it.
I never really wanna be alone. I had a woman once in my life, but now she's flown. Every night I keep seeing her face. I never really broke her heart. She was a part of me. That's the way it was. Now we live separately. When will you walk through this door, babe? When you left, I fell to pieces, but now I feel as good as if I were dead. I'll keep remembering all my life, remembering when you were my wife. Remembering all my life, and I'm facing the line that I must go through. Remembering I first set my eyes on you one cold February. You made me go out of my way to make me feel fine. Oh, but when will you walk through this door, babe? When you left, I fell to pieces. Now I feel as good as if I were
Okay. I have a couple of things that I'm going to talk about, and it's probably not going to be popular opinion, but it's my opinion, so I'm going to put it in there anyway. I do like the song. It's a great song. Um, Lyrically, it's okay. I liked it. It's a sad song. Obviously, I'll keep remembering when you were my wife. Right? It sounds like a maybe like a after divorce type song. I'm not really sure on that, so don't come at me in the comments screaming and yelling at me. I'm not sure. And again, the Bee Gees, from what you guys have told me, they just wrote lyrics just to write lyrics. So it's not always necessarily about any one of them in the band. So I have learned that along the way, which is kind of cool. Um, okay, so my unpopular opinion at this point is that I could have done without the bass guitar and without the timpani drums, the boom, 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 boom. That part, it just didn't fit. It didn't sit well in the mix. The bass was very clunky, I guess would be the right word. There's a lot of like boom, 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 and you could hear like a slapping sound of the strings, maybe. I'm not sure if it was that or if it was like a kick drum or something. There was something else happening over the bass line as well that made it very overly pronounced, I feel, in the mix, just to my own ears. I don't know if you guys noticed during the reaction, I was changing all kinds of different settings on my equalizer in the mix to see if maybe I could EQ it out to where I didn't hear the bass as much. Um, it was always prominent in the mix. So whatever they did in the recording session of the guitar, the bass guitar, and the way they blended it with the final mix of the song, I didn't how do I say this without sounding like it's my choice? um I personally wouldn't have mixed the bass into a song like that way. I just feel like it was overdoing the mix and trying to make something happen in the song that didn't need to happen. They could have honestly, sorry, my throat's doing something weird. They could have honestly just created an acoustic mix of that, and just did like maybe acoustic guitar and Robin's voice, and that would have been a beautiful song. It maybe even add some strings in the background. That's fine. I heard a lot of that happening too. Um, but yeah, that bass was just a little bit too much for me. So, and that's crazy because that's my instrument. That's the thing that I turn to the most whenever I listen to music. So, just putting that out there. All right, so let's go on. Somebody stop the music. I'm gonna assume that this might be a little bit more upbeat. I'm not sure of that, so I guess we'll find out. Let's do it. Not upbeat.
Higher eyes try to see my face through my disguise, and on the balcony I knew inside of me it will be done. Somebody stop the music, somebody stop the tune, somebody crown the clown with the red balloon. Somebody stop the music, somebody stop the tune, somebody crown the clown with the red balloon. Higher up.
Um, Something happened in the recording session of this album. This is more than likely done on different days throughout, recording the album. It sounds to me as if I don't know. I mean, there was something happened that during the recording process where the bass guitar, the mix, the way that they recorded the guitar, the actual recordings, something happened the way that maybe Mo adjusted his tone and maybe he had a little bit too much of the mid level. Trying to explain this for people who don't really pay attention to music all that much. You just love the song, which is fine. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm just saying that it's different for me. When I listen to music, I tend to listen to the mix and listen to the production and all of that stuff. So I make it a little bit too technical, I think sometimes, and that could be a bad thing. That's not always a good thing. Um, especially whenever you're trying to listen to different types of music. Um, so yeah, I don't know. There's something happening with the mix of the bass guitar. The way it sounds is just not right. Um, Typically, your bass frequencies you want in the lower hertz levels of the ranges. You don't want a high pitchy sounding guitar on the bass. You want it to be low and very filling, I guess is the right word. And what I'm getting from this is more of a mid range bass where it's like a clanky. It just didn't get recorded properly, I don't think. Or I don't it's not to what I would mix it to, I guess is all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's good or bad. I'm just saying that for me it's really distracting and I'm trying to listen to the song. I like the song. Actually I like this song better than I like the first one, Remembering. This one seems to have a little bit more of just a natural feeling to it. Whereas Remembering, I feel like they were forcing a song out and it just felt different. So again, I don't dislike this. I just don't understand the choice in the bass. I'm going to back it up some and just listen to when the bass guitar comes in. Um, you'll hear a very high pitched like, and it's like a slide or something that he did. Um, it's very different, very different. See, this is beautiful.
And on the balcony, I knew inside of me it will be done. Somebody stop the music. Somebody stop the tune.
This almost sounds like the Beatles.
Somebody crown the clown with the red balloon.
You hear it?
Somebody stop the music. Somebody stop the tune. Somebody crown the clown with the red balloon.
You hear it? Boom, 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 boom.
Truth will out the more
I like the piano.
I see it grows. It's not a mystery. No one was hiding it from me. Somebody stop the music. Somebody stop the tune. Somebody crown the clown with the red balloon. Somebody stop the music. Somebody stop the tune. Somebody crown the clown with the red balloon.
Did you guys hear Barry come in with the harmony in the background of that? The bass kind of died out a little bit. There was a point Mo's killing me on this. I'm pretty sure that's Mo on the bass. Just his stylistic choices in these two songs are so different than what I'm used to hearing come from the bass on their tracks. Um, Typically, I really really enjoy the bass lines on the Bee Gees music, um, just because of how I don't know. I just feel like he does just exactly what the bass is supposed to do, not overdo it. I'm not a real big fan of bass players that are like stylistically showing off. you know, putting more into their songs than what's actually needed. There's a lot of that on a lot of songs actually, and people don't even realize it. Um, yeah, the bass sometimes gets overpronounced, and for me, I'm like, musical taste to me, it's way more important. I feel again, a lot of these videos, guys, you have to understand is a lot of this stuff is my opinion. Some of it is actual knowledge of what I know. Um, So I do try to sprinkle in what I know about production and what I've been trained on and what I listen to when I listen to music. I do sprinkle that stuff in. Um, but a lot of what I say is also just subject to opinion. So please just understand that I'm doing this as a learning journey to hear different types of music. I enjoy different types of music. So don't take what I say as like 100% right or wrong. It's not meant to be that way, guys. A lot of what I'm talking about right now is just stylistic choices. That's all it is. Um, I love the songs. I really do. I haven't necessarily heard a bad Bee Gees song, in my opinion. I don't know that there is what is considered bad music. There's music that I personally don't turn to, but that in and of itself doesn't make it a bad song. So all I'm trying to say is stylistically, Mo is like he did something. Maybe he was just tired, or maybe he was having a different type of day. Whenever they track this, the bass is just doing too much. It sounds like he's sliding into these notes, and then he's playing up in the higher register, the higher notes on the bass, and then there's certain parts where he kind of backs off a little bit, and that's cool because it gives the other parts in the song time to shine, as it should. That's what a bass player does. Bass should be created to fill in the low end of the song. Um, don't I'm not a big fan of playing bass in the higher register. I just sometimes it's just too much. That's why we have guitar players to play lead. So like people like this is gonna blow your mind. I don't know if you guys know who Victor Wooten is. Um, I know a lot of Victor's music. I've listened to a lot of Victor's music, and I am not a big fan of Victor Wooten. I think he's phenomenal. He's a fantastic player, bass player. Um, the guy's got more talent in the tip of his pinky finger than I do technically. Just super talented player. But to me, I don't think that bass needs to be like that. I don't feel that there's a need for me to get on my bass guitar and make all these crazy sounds and noises, and that's not what I feel for me. For me, I feel when I come in and I play a nice calm, if the song is calm, bass line that fits perfectly with the drummer, then for me that's what the song needs, right? Not versus what I want to put into the song. Because maybe I do want to slap my bass guitar and make all kind of crazy string sounds, and okay, cool. If that's what you're looking for, then do it. I'm not here to step on anybody's toes, but I'm also privy to my own choice of what I want to listen to. And if that's the type of song you wrote, then I'm just probably not going to listen to it. Right? I mean, we all have our choices. So, anyways, that's way more rambling than what I needed to put into this, but you guys asked for it. You want me to keep doing these little reactions. So, I'm going to continue to do the reactions because I'm enjoying it. And these are all parts of a song. And I think there's times that we need to stop and talk about it. Anyways, okay, let's get back into it. I'm sorry, one more thing. Just listen to what I'm trying to explain. Just listen for it and then see if you hear it.
The red balloon. Somebody stop the music.
See, the bass has come out.
Somebody stop the tune. Somebody clown the clown in the red
Now watch. Okay, so the last 30 seconds of that song was okay. um, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the second half of that song at all. That boom, 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 that thing. Um, I don't know. Guys, look, not every video is going to be perfect, right? There's no such thing as perfect. We all have discussed that. We know that. I don't feel like I need to say any more of my opinion about this song. Heich. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just not a real big fan of either of the songs that we listened to today. That does not mean that there aren't okay songs. I mean, I think that the Bee Gees put it on their album. This is what they wanted, um, and it's been stamped in time that way, right? So for everyone else in the world, that might be two of the best songs they've ever heard, and cool. I think that's awesome. Um, Again, my taste in music, that's the way that the bass was recorded, the drums even sounded a little bit wonky at times. Um, that second verse of that song, that bump, blump, 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 baby, don't love you. I like the beat. I like the way that the sound of that is supposed to be. Um, it's a cool little part. Do I think it fits into this song? No, I think that part, that "Don't love you, baby, don't love you," that's like a almost like a bluesy jazz beat type thing, right? Not a blomp, 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 that thing, whatever that was. Eh, okay, that's enough talking. I'm gonna get yelled at in the comments. You guys are gonna come for me, I know it, and, I'm here for it, I'll take it, but again, it's my opinion, it's not facts, okay? Um, all right, listen, this has been a weird, uh, whew, a weird experience on the reaction channel. But you know what? We're all entitled to have a little bit of weirdness every now and then, right? Okay. So, look, I love you guys. I really do. I think you guys are awesome. I appreciate every single comment that you guys give me, every like on the videos. That helps a lot with getting my content out there to the internet so that everybody can either come and praise me and make me feel so, oh, so special, or they can come at me in the comments and tell me how stupid and my opinion doesn't matter and all those things. You guys don't get to see a lot of that because I filter that out of my comments. I do take negative stuff out if it's negative, right? If it's like criticism or whatever, I leave it. I don't mind that. Like, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But if they're coming on here just to be ugly and make nasty remarks, those are the ones that I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, delete. Just because I don't, nobody needs to read all that negativity, right? We're all trying to be positive here. So, um, yeah, well, thank you for coming to my channel and enjoying the reactions and listening to the music with me. And again, I'm going to tell you, like I tell you every day, I hope that life is being kind and treating you guys fairly. And if it's not, hang in there because it's gonna get better. Okay. All right. Well, that's enough. We'll see you on the next reaction. Take care.